we talked about it on the first episode, or well, actually, I guess the first post game or recap of the first game, one or the other. We talked about it and we said, "Where's Makhi Hughes?" Well, we made speculations and we had guesses, and it is out today, and it's official. Makhi Hughes has directly requested to redshirt this year, and Oregon has granted it.
Yeah, well, and now I think a lot of us, as the season progressed and we started noticing that he just wasn't getting any real hard reps, we thought, well, maybe the Oregon State game, well, maybe the Penn State game once. And when he didn't get any reps last week, then we heard rumor that he didn't even make the trip and that he didn't. I knew at that point something was up.
Yeah, he did not officially now it is. Yeah, he did not even make the trip to Penn State, and that's why immediately he was like, "Can I redshirt this year?" And again, was gracious enough, which I think is still a good move both ways for both sides. Redshirt him, give him another year, let him learn the system, because I guess that's what it comes down to. As we talked about, there was a bunch of in the offseason, we all thought Makhi Hughes would be at least 1B. It would be like
Yeah,
Whittington,
yeah,
Hughes,
we
or
thought for
Hughes,
sure.
Whittington. But apparently, he's not quite grasping the scheme. I guess maybe also the blocking, the blitz pickups, like the way the scheme is working with Will Stein and Leak Terry and all that. And it's just not fitting. And he is buried on this depth chart. Absolutely buried.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess that's a good problem to have in a way, but you go out and you bring this guy in thinking you're getting a quality depth running back, and I get some guys just don't get their systems. Um, Jay Harris had the same issue last year.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I was going to say. I told you I couldn't remember someone's name. I couldn't remember Jared Harris's name. Just think where Makhi Hughes really is on this depth chart. You've got Noah Whittington, Jaden Lamar, you've got Davison, you've got Hill, then you've got Riggs, then you've got Harris,
Harris,
and then it's probably Hughes.
yeah,
And then you've still got a couple other true freshman running backs that were automatically going to redshirt.
right.
So Hughes was never going to see the field. So I think he was like, "Can I redshirt?" And they're like, "Yeah, cool, that's fine. Like, whatever." I don't think so, Troy. I mean, he just transferred here. He wants to spend time. I think he wanted to spend college a couple years with his brother, and offered.
the the worry is that if he does go into the portal, that it could take Offord with him, because apparently they do kind of want to play, but people have to admit Offord committed here way before Hughes transferred.
Yeah,
So
Hughes was
I
kind of like he wasn't it's not like it was a package deal. It was kind of like
right,
wherever offered went, that's where Hughes was willing to go if they wanted him, whether it be like Ohio State or Oregon. Something hasn't clicked between Tulane and Oregon. Obviously, different levels of competition, but Makhi Hughes is no slouch. I mean, I got it right down here. I mean, 2 years in a row, 1,400 yards rushing at Tulane, 2 years in a row. And this year in Oregon, 70 yards. That's how
yeah,
little he's seen the field.
yeah, and a tough break for the kid, but shit happens, and if you're If you're not there, you're gonna get ran over. Guys coming to Oregon want to play, and if you're not as good as the next guy up, then next guy up it is.
I think he ran into a bit of a beast in obviously Hill and Davison having such an impact.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I don't think anybody else really expected that neither.
But he's again, there's something missing in the sense of again his just his vision somehow in the scheme. Again, blitz pickup, stuff like that, like his blocking downfield, stuff like that. There's some aspects of his game that's missing in this specific offense compared to Tulane.
And if you go back, the most iconic piece of the end of that us versus them this week was towards the end was De'Aaron Hill walking off the field, and here comes KB Deuce, and him and KB Deuce just looking at each other, and it's like, as a lot of people pointed out on social media today, do you think KB sees himself in De'Aaron? I think maybe just a little bit. He's got that explosiveness that Barner had, and he's got the size.
I think Barner was a little heavier, but he definitely has the size. I mean, De'Aaron Hill right now, at least listed, is like 5'11", 205. I think Barner was about 215, 220.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he was a little heavier in the bottom half, so to say, in the legs. He was much more of he was kind of a power back, kind of like Davison. Davison's 6'2", 236. That's what they have him listed as, anyways. Like, yeah, that's a power back, a power back basically.
And the block that Davison had on one of the rushing Penn State guys on that touchdown by Hill was just pancaked the guy, pancaked him.
Yeah, Davison. I think that's what Hughes is missing too. Is, like I said, blocking, not just blitz pickup. I think he's missing that downfield block because Davison had a couple great downhill blocks
yes,
for Hill to break through, like on the sideline where he got about 23 yards, and Davison just kind of clipped one of the corners to like get him off of him. And I was like, I think that's what Hughes is missing, is just that extra little bit that you have to have in this offense at times. And so here we are. Now we know what happened to Makhi Hughes.